Before this video begins, make sure you guys subscribe. Also, make sure you join my new Discord server. Lastly, if you want some merch, the link is in the description. And make sure you follow me on all of my social medias. Yo, what's up guys? It's Nick from Begins Gaming and welcome back to another MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty videos. Today, I'm going to be going over how to complete the team affinities really fast. And as you can see, I just unlocked Jackie Robinson at the time that I'm recording this, and I completed all the team affinities in a little less than a week, I would say. Yeah. So the game came out 8 days ago, roughly, and I have all the team affinities done. So I definitely know what I'm doing when it comes to team affinities, and you guys are going to want to get the team affinities banged out, because if you get all the team affinities done and you get the other cards in the 42 series, you get this 99 Jackie Robinson. So yeah, and the stats I'm blocking, if you're just curious, I'm blocking 123 discipline and 118 clutch. But this is the Jackie Robinson card that I just unlocked. I'm going to be debuting him tomorrow, so make sure you guys are subscribed so you can see some Jackie Robinson debut, because not many people have that card. So you guys are definitely not going to want to miss that. My last debut, or last few debuts with cards that are very rare in the game right now, did exceptionally well, especially the Chipper Jones video. That one did amazing, so thank you guys for the support. But today I'm going to be giving back, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I did the team affinities so quickly. And there's really one big reason, which I'm about to show you, but I'm just going to show you how I did originally. So I'm going to go through each tab and tell you if you guys... I'm going to tell you guys if they're worth it. So missions... Oh, and my controller's dead. Alright, I'll be right back. So for missions, I wouldn't focus on this one because you'll be getting these naturally. These ones with like players from those teams. You'll get those naturally. So as you play the game, they'll just naturally go. But I wouldn't focus on them. And like these missions with the players that you get on your way, yes, they do seem like they're very valuable, because you just do a couple missions and you get points. But like, are you really going to be doing all these missions in a certain amount of time when you can just do a showdown for less time and get more points? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do all these missions, it's going to take you a while, and you'll probably get more points by just doing showdowns during that time. So I wouldn't focus on the missions. Moments, I would do all of the team affinity moments. I did every single one of them. Let's go to moments, and if we go to team affinity, not only do these give you a lot of stubs, these give you a bunch of points. I recommend you do all these. This gives you 20 points for each program, and that's, how much is that? That's 20 over 150, so that's 1 over 7, right? No, that's 10 over 75. So that's like around 7%, 7 something like that. Oh, and the servers, oh boy. Alright, so we luckily got back into DD. Hopefully the servers don't kick us out again. But what I was going over in the team affinity were the moments. The moments give you a ton of points, and I highly recommend you do all of them. And they actually don't give you 4 per each, they give you 2 per each. So it gives you 10 for each division, which is still a good amount, and I highly recommend you do them, because they also give you a bunch of stubs. So I highly recommend you guys do the moments. I did all of them. The Conquest Maps, I didn't do a single Conquest Map. And the reason why I didn't do a single Conquest Map is because they just don't have enough value. The Conquest Maps give you 15 team affinity points. They give you the same amount that the Showdown does. And a Showdown will take you between 15 to 30 minutes. This will take you at least 2 hours. I highly recommend, guys, do not waste your time doing these. Do not do the Conquest Maps for the team affinity. It's a waste of time. So yeah, that's for Conquest. March to October, I did not do. I still don't think it's really worth it. The only time it's really worth it is if you do it on either Hall of Fame or Legend, which most people cannot do. So I don't recommend doing March to October for team affinity. If you just want to play March to October for fun, and you're not like a DD grinder, if you get what I'm saying, then go for it. Like, obviously, if you're just new to the game and you're playing all the modes, play March to October for fun if you want to. That's fine. But yeah, I don't think it's really worth it unless you're a fan of March to October. Because, like, for example, if you play on All-Star it's an average of 64 Team Affinity points for a World Series winning campaign. And you're probably thinking that's a lot. But if you do the math, that's a little more than 4 showdowns. So one March to October run is like 10 hours. 4 showdowns is like a maximum of 3 hours. So it's not really worth it, in my opinion, to do March to October still for Team Affinity. For the collections, now obviously this is hard for most people to do. I got a boost with the Team Affinities, and it gives you more points for the more expensive collection. For example, the Yankees gives you 7 points and the Orioles only gives you 3. But in total, it gives you, okay, so 5, 10, 17, 21, 24. Is it different per division, or am I 6, 12, 15, 18, 23? Yeah, so it is kind of different. It's different per division, but the collections will help you. I mean, I got Chipper day 1, so it gave me a big boost in Team Affinity. I wouldn't really focus, like, you should be focusing on collections right now, this early in the year, and getting that Chipper Jones. But if you're trying to grind Team Affinities, don't like spend your stubs on a collection that's not going to improve your team just because it will give you like 4 points, if you get what I'm saying. Like, naturally, as you do these collections, they'll help you, but I wouldn't really focus. And now for exchanges, I did a couple exchanges at the end. I really don't recommend you do the player exchanges. I did a couple of them in the other programs just because I didn't want. I just got tired of Showdown. I was absolutely grinding it. But I recommend you guys do not touch these player exchanges. Just sell all your duplicates and keep your stubs, or use all your cards for collections. But this repeatable Showdown Team Affinity voucher exchange, this is how you make your money in this. So we're going to go to Showdown, and I gave you guys Showdown tips. I made a Showdown tips video, so if you guys need tips on how to do the Showdown, I highly recommend you guys watch that video as my allergies start to kick in. But Team Affinity Season 1, right? I'm not going to give you my tips in this video. Once again, if you want my tips, go watch that video. Just go to my channel and scroll through my videos. It should be relatively recent. But yeah, every single time you do a Showdown, you get 5 vouchers and 1,000 stubs and more stubs by doing these missions. So every Showdown you complete, you get 15 points. And I did hundreds of Showdowns. Like, if we go to Team Affinity and we do the math, I did all the collections, all the moments, and just Showdown besides those 2. So for example, the AL East, 5, 10, 17, 21, 24, plus 10 from the moments. And I did a couple missions in this, but then I realized it's not worth it. So that's 34, 38, 42, and I didn't do any of these, right? So that's 42 points. So I got 108 points just from Showdown. And if we do some quick maths, I'm quoting Big Shaq, 108 divided by 15, that is 6 1/5. So that's 6 Showdowns practically. But yeah, so that took me, I would say each Showdown would take around 20 minutes. So 6 times 20, that's 120 minutes. That's 2 hours. It took me 2 hours really to do pretty much that entire program. Now it might take you guys a little longer if you guys are worse at the game, because what I do when I do Showdowns is I do these first 3 moments and then I skip to the end. If this is your first year playing the game, I highly recommend you don't skip to the end unless you feel comfortable playing the computer and hitting well. But yeah, and I did fail the Showdown a bunch of times. I'm gonna be honest, it happens. Like, even good players, it just happens. You get cold. Like, you're not gonna beat it every single time, but you just gotta grind it. And I'm being completely honest, that's the best way to do it. Just grind these Showdowns. 1, 2, 3, win all 3 of those. It'll be 12-6 with 15 outs on All-Star. I'm pretty sure that's what the final one is, so it's really not that difficult. If you just grind it out, and boom, you get your Team Affinities done. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Be on the lookout for the Jackie Robinson debut tomorrow. If you guys have any questions related towards Team Affinity or any advice you guys need, just drop a comment. Also, this week's schedule So tomorrow, Sunday, is going to be the Jackie Robinson debut. Monday, look for a non-gameplay video. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but it's going to be some sort of tips. And then Tuesday, we have the new content update. And I did open all my packs. I know I normally save them, but I'll probably buy like a 10 bundle. I'm not going to leave the menus because I don't want to be kicked out and risk because of the servers. But be on the lookout for new content on Tuesday and an update, because there's a new legend in the program and new headliners, and I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm probably forgetting something, but yeah. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your host, Nick from Begins Gaming, and we'll see you guys in the next one.